everyone, my name is Jodi Erin from JodiErin.com, and I am a sex-positive therapist and life and relationship coach. And today I wanted to talk to you all about the election and stress related to the election. Just a disclaimer, this is not a political video. I don't care who you're voting for. I just know that everybody that I talk to from many walks of life, it doesn't matter who you're voting for, this election is stressing everybody out. And I'm noticing that with people who have either had some trauma in their life, this is bringing up major triggers for them. And for people who have not experienced trauma, people are having stress reactions to what's going on in the media. So I thought it might be helpful to make a short video about some strategies that we can all use just to take care of ourselves during this time. The next few weeks, you know, it's going to be rough. The past months have been rough, and as the election draws closer, I feel like everybody's stress level, everybody's anxiety about it is going up and getting higher, and I thought that this video could be helpful. So the first strategy that I want to share is to turn off the news. Turn off social media, turn off the debates, just stop watching it if it's freaking you out. And I know that this can be hard, and we all like to be informed, so we want to know what's going on. So if you can't turn off the news or turn off social media completely, please don't watch things before bed. Don't watch the debates before bed. If you need to watch the debate, maybe record it and then watch it the next day, because people that look at the news or watch the debates before bed, you know, it's hard for them to sleep, and people are reporting nightmares and anxiety and trouble sleeping. So do yourself a favor and don't watch the news or the debates or look at social media before bedtime. The next strategy that I think is really helpful is to get all of your family and friends on board and commit to having election-free meals. Commit that when you're eating together, that you don't talk about the election, the TV is off, phones are down, and if you can't do it during meals, commit to having some time during the day that is safe and free from election talk. I found that one really helpful. The third thing that I just want everybody to know is that if you are feeling stressed out by the election, you're not alone. Almost everybody I talk to is feeling stressed out by it. And if you're somebody who, you know, has experienced in the past any sort of trauma or abuse, sexual abuse, physical, emotional, verbal abuse in any way, people are getting very triggered by the rhetoric and by what's going on and what the media is showing us. And so things are coming up. People are having memories and people are getting freaked out. So I want you to know that if you are feeling stressed out, you're not alone. Even if you've never had any sort of traumatic event in your history, it's okay if you're getting stressed out. This is a scary time for the country. There's lots of uncertainty, and that makes people feel anxious. So you're not alone. And on that note, if you are feeling stressed out, if you are if things from the past are coming up for you, if you're having high anxiety, if you're having panic attacks, please talk to somebody you trust. Talk to a professional. Seek out the help of a therapist or a counselor. And don't feel bad about bringing it to therapy. If you're already in therapy, don't feel like it's petty or silly to come into your therapist and say, the election's really freaking me out. Take it from a therapist. It is not a silly thing to be freaked out or stressed out by this election. So please talk about it with your person that you trust. And the last strategy that I want to talk about is when you feel your body having a stress reaction. All right, let's say you're reading an article about the election or you're watching the debate, and all of a sudden you notice that your heart starts beating faster, or it's hard to breathe, or you feel yourself getting hot, or you're having racing thoughts. I want you to get really mindful about how your body is normally and how it gets when you get stressed out by anything, but by the election. And when that happens, just to get really mindful that, okay, my body is getting really stressed out by what's happening. And to do two things in that moment. One thing, if you can, turn it off, walk away, do something nice for yourself that does not include the election. And number two, just to employ really simple emotional regulation techniques. Something as simple as deep breathing that's intentional can be really helpful when you feel yourself starting to have a stress reaction. And that could be anything from taking a big deep breath from your lower belly, from your diaphragm, in through your nose and out through your mouth with a loud sigh, Do that a few times. That tells your body that you're safe, that it's going to be okay. And do that a few times and see if that helps you. And again, if you are somebody who is experiencing really high, elevated anxiety because of the election, if you're having panic attacks, if you're remembering things from the past that are really distressing to you, please go talk to a professional. This is not anything silly that you should feel weird about coming to a professional and saying that the election's stressing you out. So I want to wish everybody a beautiful day, and I'd also love to hear if you have strategies for dealing with this stressful time.